Shalom Akim, Yabashim Shabrak Thamba, Shalom Hakodash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of growth, Mr. who rule well. Akim, just gotta understand, man, this society is not for jakes, man. You just gotta understand that this place is a vexation of spirit. That's why the Most High constantly warned us not to be joined onto this society. So here's a so-called Israelite woman, she was convicted for tax fraud, and then she voted in the 2016 election. And you know how it is according to Esau's laws. Those folks that have felonies on their record, they are not allowed to vote. And she gave in into the pressure from a so-called family member to go vote. And when she discovered that she's going to be facing persecution, it was messed up for her. So it's important I can understand, man. Things like this is happening. It's basically BS. That's why we have no other option here in Babylon but to hope on Yahweh Shemi Shai. That's why it's important to know that this society is not for Jake, man. Esau's so-called laws are set up for oppression. His so-called penal codes weren't meant to uplift Jake in captivity. It's to hold Jake's back, And then you hear about the history about redlining, the walking on the chain gangs, sharecropping and all that. So those that are wise will understand that this society wasn't set up for us to be successful as a nation, but individually, you get a couple of crumbs here and there, but as a people, it wasn't meant for us, man. We're here to sap captivity. And the Lord, Yabashim Shai, talked about, not to be voting to have another nation rule over us and adhering to another nation's laws to our own detriment. The Most High is against that. So the Most High warned us about that. So, what's her name? Crystal Mason. She gave in to her mom's advice. That was just the devil tempting her to go in after she already did a 5-year sentence. And now she's gonna get 10 months. So just let you know, man. It's messed up. Esau knows exactly what he's doing, and there's not going to be any mercy from the so-called white man upon Israelites in captivity, man. All Esau wants to see is the downfall of the nation of Israel, and he's going to do everything in his power to let it happen. At one point in time, it says Jakes were 3/5 of a man. So you can imagine for every 5 people counted, only 3 only 3 is gonna be substantial for the vote. So you can imagine man, the madness that Jakes have to deal with. Just imagine. So it's sad. That lets you know how much value Esau has for the lives of Jakes in captivity. So I'm just going to get a few precepts and then just take a quick look. So this is going to be the book of Isaiah chapter 10, verses 1 and 2. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Alright, so Esau's laws, man, were meant to malign Jake. They weren't meant to let Jake know that they're the chosen people of the Lord, that they're the Israelites that the Bible speak of. It's all about making them have a so-called stronghold here in Babylon, which is not what the Most High wants the nation of Israel to have, to be hoping upon their captors, you know. Then verse 2 says to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So Esau really did a number on our people, you know, robbing, murdering, and deceiving, you know, with his laws. So it's gonna be hard for those that put all their trust in Esau's system to get ahead. For the men of the Lord to get ahead in this society, they hope in the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai for the little bits here and there, you know, and have faith in the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, not to be chasing after the certifications of this society, thinking that's going to make everything okay for them. That's not exactly what we are here for. We are here to glorify the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai while we're still at the bottom, you know, because he will be the one to raise us up out of it, because he was the one that put us there in the first place. All right, so I got another precept. This is Isaiah chapter 32, and then you have verse 9, because you know how it is for the Israelite woman here in America. You know, they're always about getting their so-called education. You know, they are so attached to the Esau system. They're hoping that they could make a living, make a career. That's exactly what these women are thinking about. You know, they're not thinking about the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai and delivering the whole nation out of captivity. So this Isaiah 32 verse 9 says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." So this so-called black woman, man, you know, she was careless, thinking that going along with Esau's system is the way to move forward. But it doesn't happen, man, you know. So the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai let her get a taste of Esau's wrath. And who knows what the Most High has in store for her in the future, whether she's going to be of the ones that will be saved, whether she's going to be part of the 2/3, I don't know. That's up to the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. So all I can say is, you know, you just got to be careful with Esau's system, man. You got to be aware of his legal, you know, his legal games, because that's how Esau's able to stay in power, by branding Jakes as felons and criminals. You know, that's how he's able to control elections, divert resources, oppress neighborhoods here and there, you know, because the so-called idea of voting is important, but at the same time we can't depend upon it. You know, that's not exactly what we're here to do. We're here to, you know, support the word of Yahweh Shem Shai by preaching it, you know, upon the highways and byways, and upload it, you know, to the internet, so the folks that need to hear it will hear it, you know. So that's why it's important I can know the value of the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. The verse 10 says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, you careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." And once Esau's financial system collapses, then you understand that all that hard work these folks put in, getting all these degrees, you know, getting all these certifications and awards, it was basically worthless, you know, because Esau's gearing up for his new world order, and he has to tear down whatever that was of the past that's going to prevent him from moving forward. That's why he has to come out with the RFID chip, you know, and that's going to force a lot of folks to take it. A lot of folks who willingly take it. Some folks will be slaughtered for refusing it, you know. So I can gotta understand, man, It is what it is. According to the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, as part of prophecy, a lot of women are going to catch hell for not listening to the words of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. Alright? So I get another precept. This is the book of Sirach. We go to chapter 36 and verse 25. It says, where no hedge is, the possession is spoiled, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. So the main point is in the first part of the precept. So where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. So our nation is robbed and spoiled, you know. They have no structure. That's why they keep on falling victim to the cares of this world, man. Trying to live fast, trying to depend upon the society of Esau, and the Most High didn't set it up that way for us to be, man. That we have to look unto the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, because He's the one that will provide our needs. So the people that think, that the Lord is not important, they're up for a sad, a sad experience. All right. So it's important folks understand that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is not playing around. A lot of folks are going to get judged harshly for dwelling upon Babylon, for trusting in Esau's so-called idea of democracy, believing his educational system can deliver one out of poverty. That's not the way it works, man. There's no such thing as pulling oneself out of poverty in Babylon, man. Pulling oneself out by their bootstraps. It doesn't work like that, man. It's a spiritual experience. If the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai says okay for Jake to make it, Jake will make it. All right. But these people thinking by the power of their hand, that by their thoughts that they can claim it. Nope, it doesn't happen. You gotta have a petition to the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. That's when folks fast and pray and things happen in righteousness. That means Mosag heard the petition. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it, for a sport, and none saith restore. So these Edomites, man, they're not going to restore the nation of Israel to where they need to be, man. They got the land, they got the artifacts, they got all the information that could be beneficial to Drake, to wake up, but they hide it. They just make mockery of the Israelites wherever they are upon the face of the earth. And the Messiah is going to avenge his people upon these Edomites, So just imagine, Drake's just walking around, have no idea what he is and what he's about to become, So I can just gotta be focused on this truth, man. All these chasing after this degree, chasing after that certification, trying to volunteer to get a hustle. At the end of the day, you get some crumbs, but when push comes to shove, the word Yahweh Shema Shai is the real deal. He doesn't wait for no one. It's the ultimate get up. This is what you use to move forward in captivity, to free your mind from the shackles of oppression. All right, for getting that college degree, getting that PhD, getting that certification, running for elected offices or whatever, or government, whatever, being a councilman, being a mayor, a governor, a senator, that's not going to help, man. What really helps is being a true servant of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to stumble and fumble from time to time, but as long as you're able to keep your eye on the prize, that's what is very important. So don't get discouraged, you're going to catch hell. Brothers could get thrown in prison for things here and there, some trumped up false charges. So just let you know, man, Esau's angry. He needs to fill his slave system with cheap labor. So people will lose years of their lives to Esau's system. Just like in so-called California, the folks there that got arrested for having marijuana, they said they're going to expunge that from their records. But those folks, they've already lost years and months of their lives to the system. So, how are they going to get reimbursed? There's no way, So they've been robbed and spoiled, and now these Edomites are making so much money selling marijuana, They're having their dispensaries, and that business is hard to get into. The folks got to have cash, So Jake is not doing that good. Jake has a record. Jake can't really get the employment he needs to get some crumbs. So Jake got to deal with panhandling, You got to do stuff illegally. So the Lord Yahweh Shai at the end of the day will be the one to deliver Jake out of captivity. You wouldn't have to worry about voting. The ultimate vote that counts is the vote for the Lord Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kwakadash. So Aki, stay faithful, stay humble, ignore this unnecessary burdens of this world, man, and focus on the Lord Yahweh Shai, because that's exactly where our faith lies. Don't take this world too seriously. Don't try to attach yourself onto it. Yahweh Shai already talked about being invested in the cares of this world. It's not going to get us anywhere. So Akim, Barakta Yahweh, Barakta Yahweh Shai, the honors and salutations to elders and apostles of great Muslim who rule well. Akim, fight the good fight of faith. And remember, our struggles are not the struggles of this world. They are the struggles of the spirit. So let us live according to the words of Yahweh Shai, and don't give up. You got to fight the good fight of faith. Shalom.